What did you say?
The hops in the spot doesn't sound nice.
I don't think it's hops. Beer stuff. So even though I'm not a beer drinker, I feel like I have to have this experience, once in my life. But then I don't know what to do after. We could order dinner or like fondue.
All right, I think we're live.
All right.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I do like fondue.
You are. Kevin's producing chocolate. Hi, Laura. KK. Anna. Bet.
Oh, Bet's back.
Courtney.
Courtney, hey.
Ruth.
Hello.
Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Jules.
Hello, Jules.
Jay.
Hey, Jay. Good. Someone to remind us to do our stretches.
Fabulous news, everyone. I had my 50 millionth doctor's appointment of the year, and they want to change nothing.
Oh, look at you.
No more additional medications. I am stable. All of my various things are good.
I'm stable.
Yay!
What's everyone going to be working on today?
I have to write an interview.
Oh, okay. I'm going to read submissions. I have, hold on, I can tell you in just a minute. 17 to inbox 0. That does not include full manuscripts, though.
That's not bad, though. What's the number with full manuscripts?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Because I closed the queries so I could get it down and also read fulls. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, Robin. So glad you could come.
Thank you. Karen. I'm very excited about it. It has been months and months of wildly unstable. And now we're doing well. I believe in you.
All right.
Oh, wait. This was a really exciting thing for a reason. Like you got to see what it would look like finally or something. Is that right?
I think so.
Oh, but if I buy 3, will my face stay like...
It's not a threat, Bess.
Feels like a threat.
Oreo cake.
Excellent. What are you writing? We tend to do like a genre, general, summary, dealy.
Karen is reviewing revisions. All right.
So you're like revising revisions. You've got a lot going on.
Hey, OG Kaylee. Short story. Okay. Drafting. Nice.
That sounds right.
All laid out minus the index and a couple more images.
Exciting.
Oh, why did you do that? Oh, in an attempt to catch your husky.
Did you just like cut off at the
the
sentence?
I read. Well, so on my screen at least, the line ends at tunnel, and I was like, oh. Ooh.
So like urban fantasy?
Yeah, but people don't really call it urban fantasy anymore.
Oh my God! Stop telling me I'm old. I'm younger than you.
You are younger than me.
A classic choice.
Nice. Hi, Amy. A tiny MS. Okay, cool.
I only write tiny.
Kay is doing revisions. Much less romance, sexiness. I love urban fantasy too, but now it's come to mean kind of like a very specific thing.
What's the very specific thing?
It's usually like a little more grittier. Urban fantasy also has to be set in a city. And so if it's not set in a city, if it's set in suburbia or in a small town, then it's not urban fantasy. So contemporary fantasy is just a wider ranging term.
Briefly misread that as my husband plays a sniffing nose game. And I was like, it's so nice when they're so involved with the pets. Did not question.
16K. Oh, wow.
Well, just, call it a novella.
Speaking of doing stuff with the pets, Nick bought this cat straitjacket.
Excuse me?
It's like a little pouch that you put them in, and then you can take their legs out one by one to cut their nails.
Ah, yes.
It worked really well, actually, on Jiffy, anyway.
I need to pull the clock.
Have not tried it on Olive. That may go differently. Let's see. I got a whole bunch of messages. Okay.
I am trying to convince Nick to come to a museum exhibit with me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if he wants to or not.
Kaylee's here.
What do I know?
Man, today's the night that all the
Yay!
people are coming back.
It's reunion day.
Karen
Not
said we
confused
tried
with
that.
Vacation day, which is bad.
No. Karen said they tried that. I want to try it on Athena because she really does not like her spin cut.
That's a cool genre description.
Paranormal
noir. And vampires would absolutely suit that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you have a detective. Did you say what you're working on, Bess? I can't remember.
I have tried an interview. My interviewees for the month bailed last minute, and I had to go beg a friend.
You just said that, yeah.
I have to go write it up for them.
Jay said, how do you define urban fantasy versus paranormal? I don't really know. To me, they're kind of the same.
That's a good point. I guess every urban fantasy I've ever read has been like a mystery. That's how I have found them. And paranormal could be anything.
That was a really strong trend, I think, in urban fantasy for a long time, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Stare at the wall for 20-minute sprints just to decompress.
I like it. Today, my computer kind of froze for like 3 minutes, and I was like, that's my sign to just not look at it.
Go, Kaylee, go. Ooh, Kevin got himself a smartwatch thingy. And you might notice that this is not Kevin's wrist.
Yes, I have noticed that.
I only use it as a step counter.
Oh,
I'm sure
okay.
it does many other fancy things, but down in the corner, it has a number, and I just check that.
So we were watching this show the other day. I'm going to try to finish the story before the 10 minutes starts. And so there's like a character who's very anxious. Someone's very anxious about something. And there's another character who's very stoic and also very athletic. And
it's
us! Those two people?
Yeah. Anxious about everything. Stoic.
I'm anxious about everything just quietly.
Sarah, you once said to me, I don't deal with people's feelings.
I don't. That's true. Yeah, a lot of people, including myself, think this character is autistic. Anyway, she's like anxious about something, and he just interrupts her, and he's like, "What's your resting heart rate?" And she's like 75, and he's like, "What are you, a hummingbird?" And I was like, "I don't think mine's that much lower than that."
How low is it supposed to be?
I was like starting to get worried, and I was like, I have to Google it. Yeah, it's time to do your spiders. And I went to Google it, and it says the average resting heart rate for an adult human is between 60 and 100. So she's within normal range. And I was like, I don't understand what.
Yeah, I feel like mine's usually like 70.
So it made me anxious thinking that mine was not normal. See, Robin is a doctor. Robin is saying 75 is normal. And Jules, 75 is a great heart rate for older people. Thanks, Jules. I'm an older person. Yeah, and then I was like, and then I texted Nick, and he said, They were probably worried that people would be worried about her having a heart attack if it was higher. And it's time to start.
Yeah.
I also, that's what I said, Ruth. I was like, well, Greg does work out a lot. So to him, it is probably high. All right. On your mark, get set.
Everyone count your heart rate, I guess. And that's time. Our first sprint is complete. How did everyone do?
I just read one submission.
Well, I was very distracting.
That's true.
Y'all, the beer spa is closed on Tuesdays. Why Tuesdays? It's terrible planning.
Laura, all right.
Proud of you. Excellent. Nice.
Nice, Ruth.
Excellent.
Well
What's
done,
TK?
Courtney. To come. Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Wait, on a TK page is asking 4 lines can make up for space. Nice, Anna.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Well done, Robin.
What's the production? Okay, so what's that?
Oh, okay.
Well, you could share and we could all help. Nice.
Nice, Kristen. Yeah,
but how can you cut if the page isn't there yet? How can you cut something from nothing? I feel like you're just sitting there laughing at me.
Well, Jules is doing proof edits, so it's probably just a page that isn't finalized yet.
So, like, there is stuff on it?
Yeah. That's probably not formatted.
So all of the other pages, they're like, yeah, this is probably good and ready to go. Mm-hmm. And then the TK pages are the ones where it's like, this page is not approved by us for printing.
Yeah, proof edits are just like very, very minor changes. So they probably put TK on pages that that have big changes.
Okay. So these are the sentences where something is wrong.
One day after life realm is equal to years.
Because you have things like etc. etc. So that's going to come up a lot more often than TK, which isn't in any words that I know.
Atkins.
Okay, then yeah, I'm back with words all the time.
Watch. Oh yeah, it's in every TCH word.
Yeah, except apparently Sarah over here just blowing that out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Atkins.
What is everyone imbibing and or eating?
I have my artificial intelligence water, which has been unusually delicious the last few days. Kevin says it tastes the same to him, so I'm wondering if that means I've been dehydrated, which I find implausible because I drink a lot of tea. But also, like, 3 of the medications and disorders I've got going on right now do dry out your skin. So maybe that... Anyway.
I'm drinking this.
Is it normal sized and you're holding it weird, or is it adorable and tiny?
It's normal sized. It's a beer can.
It looked very cute and tiny.
And water. I actually did get some smart water because I was out longer than expected this weekend and bought some smart water, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save this bottle so I can have artificial intelligence water with Bess. And that bottle is currently in my car.
Aww. So, Laura, you're an editor type. How are these sentences looking to you? I'm seeing water, non-alcoholic beer, water and flavor. Ruth, drink your water. Laura?
What is your flavor enhancement this time, Jules? Water.
I'm going to immediately lose track of everything. But so this one by KK is the original. And then Karen did a possible rewrite. Laura has a question that may help clarify. So it's like cold water in the summer.
I
hot
do
water
remember
in the fall.
Amy drinking hot water.
Oh, yay.
Cider.
All right, 10 years.
Blackberry.
I appreciate this collaborative effort we have going on. When you get published, you have to make sure to credit Laura and Karen in the acknowledgments as co-writers.
I hear you scrolling.
Yeah. As promised, I've completely lost the thread of the conversation, but this all sounds like very interesting talking.
My coworker had a particularly rough day today, so she is messaging me.
I'm also messaging you. Is that why you're not responding? Are there more important people?
Oh my god. Oh no, I had my name spelled wrong in acknowledgement too.
When I was little, one of my mom and dad's friends published a book. And it was like this mystery thing. You had to like find, I think, a missing pet lizard. It was really cool when I was a kid. I couldn't tell you if it's still really cool. But they named one of the streets on the map after my family, who they had known for 20 years. It is also spelled incorrectly.
Oh no.
So I'm like, if I see it again, I'll be like, oh, look, that's my street. And no one will believe me.
Apple cider with peach pecan whiskey. I've never heard of such a thing. I don't like whiskey. Though, Fireball in cider is good. Technically, Fireball is a whiskey, but it doesn't taste like whiskey.
Anna gets credit too.
For a non-work night. Oh, time to do spiders. We have 30 seconds. I don't know where Jay is.
Jay, we can't do this without you.
Falling down on the job.
I have no idea. I was seriously like 4 or 5.
Well, hello, Simone.
But if you find it, let me know.
All right, it is time. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
On your mark. Okay, on your mark. Get set.
Do your best. And that's time. Our second sprint is complete. How did everybody do?
I requested that first submission that I read in the first. Yeah. And I've been reading more since then.
I'm trying to find someone's email address. But I wrote all of the interview, so that's good to go.
Yay.
As soon as I find their email address.
Oh, Ruth got 195 words. Nice.
Excellent.
That's
our bet.
905.
Congratulations. Was it painful or was it like, oh yeah, this can go?
It was probably painful. 424 for Courtney. Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh, is it Crumble K? Because they changed their flavors weekly.
Does that sound good?
Crumble has that flavor this week.
Does it sound good?
I don't know. The way they described it, I don't think it's got like the onion and stuff in it, but I'm not sure.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Nice, Anna.
Poor husband. His interruption bad.
Nice, Amy.
Why? Couldn't you just cut an entire passage that was 4 sentences long?
I don't know what K is yesing.
The request.
Oh, the bagel cookie.
How exciting for them.
Oh, hello.
I look forward to hearing your review. I'm still looking for his email. You chat amongst yourselves.
What was I going to say? Oh, so the fun part about Nick using the cat straitjacket is the whole time the other cat was staring at them, meowing in concern.
Oh, that's so nice.
So cute.
Found it. We're good. Huzzah.
Turkish baklava is the best. Is it pistachio?
An important distinction.
I don't know. Maybe both. She was awfully close, though, for it to be the latter. Laura.
What a very specific concern.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cookbooks are heavily designed books. It's not like a fiction book where you can just be like... My hair looks really shiny today.
You're like a brand new penny.
Yeah. I keep getting comments about being a redhead, and I'm like, oh, no, this isn't my natural color. People are like, but it looks so natural on you. I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I dye it this color.
But your hair is red, so you are a redhead. That's your hair.
No, I'm not a redhead.
Your hair is red.
Yeah, but I'm not a redhead.
I am a pink head.
No.
Your hair is red. You're a redhead.
No.
People who dye their hair blonde do not say, I'm actually a brunette.
They do, though. I made French silk pie once, and it was a lot of work, but it was very good.
What makes it silk?
Eggs.
Okay, what is a really nice way to tell your doctor that they're working too many hours and should stop responding to your messages after office hours?
I was out at what is a really nice way.
You're professional. You know
That's the
professional things.
end of my expertise.
Because, like, I really appreciate that she answers my questions as fast as she can, but, like, 9 o'clock at night is like, stop reading my files. Do that tomorrow.
What is Baker's Square?
Isn't that just
something I'm missing out on?
Isn't Baker's Square just like the chocolate company?
I don't know.
And that wouldn't be like rude? Because like I really like her, and just like nothing I send her is that urgent.
Well, also, like, people will say stuff like that to me all the time, like, oh my God, you're working at whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I would much rather be sending you an email at 10 p.m. than at 10 a.m.
Oh, these are both good. Yeah, I write a lot of important stuff for my writers organization, and I have a monitor whose job is to come in behind me and make it not sound mean.
Oh, it's a restaurant, but they specialize in pies. Where is this place at? Do we need to make a trip?
We have been looking for a fun thing to do.
I miss Wegmans. Wegmans is a great store.
Wegmans has the funniest cult following. So maybe I just be like, what was the really good thing? Yeah, that. Because I know that the like hospital organization-y thing that she works for is a really bad system. And my last doctor burned out so hard she was yelling at people. Not me, because I'm a joy, but and I like this doctor.
Formats it.
So Wegmans comes from Rochester, New York, and is much beloved there because they treat employees well up there. I don't know if that's the case everywhere, but I hear that they're a very good employer, and also have a very wide range of foods. They're huge.
They have really nice wine sections.
And the hot food is really nice. When I didn't have a kitchen for 6 months, we lived off the Wegmans because they gave us food poisoning trying to make shepherd's pie in a toaster oven.
They're like everything that people say Publix is.
You heard Harry Potter as my text message because I haven't decided what to change it to because, having that out in public makes people give you funny looks these days. But you also heard Six the Musical because that's my ringtone. Anyway, Wegmans has been working its way down the East Coast and has made it at least as far as Virginia, I think North Carolina. There are like 3 in Richmond, and Kevin's family were celebrating.
Yeah, it's a grocery store. I went there when I was in Syracuse.
Yeah,
we have 10 seconds before we start again.
Wegmans is important.
There we go. I'm starting the banner early. Okay. On your mark. Get set.
Finish strong. And that's time. Our final sprint is complete. You can tell because Danny's here.
Literally in the last couple seconds.
Also, I get to go see it. We literally stayed up till midnight to get the tickets, like the second they were available to the general public. And we could not get seats together. Kevin's like 3 rows behind me.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
How did everyone do? I completed my email. I sent it to the person. I arranged a time. I am so grown up.
The ducks are battling KK.
Look, nobody likes bedtime.
I have 6 remaining queries in my inbox.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
The winnowing has gone quickly, huh?
Sometimes it goes fast. I mean, it took me 25 minutes to do the first one. Ooh. Laura did some work.
I also love 6. Excellent. I mean, 380 is still amazing, even discounting the other stuff.
That did homework. Australia?
Like, is there a 6 performing in Australia that you think has the best harmonies, except for the people on tour in the US who also have the best harmonies? Was it fun stuff? Wow. Nice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Satisfying. That's a good number. It's a good number.
There are a lot of noises at your place today.
That would be fun.
Amy got through one more chapter. Interesting.
That's wild. Better you than me, because I would not notice them.
Laura. KK's making progress. Cat stuff.
Aw.
Look at you, Ruth.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I mean, I was already excited.
Courtney got 1,000 new words for the day. And then reset your counter. Okay, gotcha.
That counts. Still good.
Let's see what's coming up.
Thank goodness. Oh yeah, we didn't even do that last time. What did we talk about the whole time?
I'm not sure. What did we talk about?
All right. Well, while Sarah's thinking about what's coming up, y'all start getting your weird final subjects in.
On Tuesday, we have a workshop on crafting and revising dialogue. If you're interested in that,
If that's your kind of thing.
It's virtual. Yeah. It did go by fast. I had Paris bond me for dinner. Oh, I got some crystals I was going to show you guys, but they're in my car and I forgot to get them.
Everything's in your car.
Yeah.
Next time you should host from your car. Here for 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Bye, Danny. He made an appearance. Aaron before scrutiny. I see you wanting to close that.
Well, I've never minimized it before. And it disappears from its little box when you do.
Yeah, I did it accidentally one time we were broadcasting. Karen's doing a presentation Tuesday.
Getting that professional editor opinion in there. Like in person?
I'm assuming not.
That'd be cool, though. My Canadian friend was very impressed, by the way, when they finally saw that you had won that grant. No. Nah.
I see this 6 undecided queries, and I'm like, oh, so close. So close.
It's the final countdown.
I can do them tomorrow. And then I will be focusing on fulls until I have to start reading for the conference that I'm going to. I know, it's so close. It's like painfully close. It's like, oh, I could just go do them. But then, of course, I say that and I'm like, oh, 5 queries, that's quick. Unless, of course, I become interested in one of them. And then it's like 30 minutes for one query.
What's your process like?
What do you mean? Like when I'm reading queries?
Yeah.
I read the full query.
Which is the little paragraph, the here's what my story is, the basic details,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever pages you requested?
Well, no, so I'm just talking about the query at this point. So just the query letter.
Okay.
And then depending on how the query letter sounds, I will either go to the synopsis or go to the first pages. So the reason why is because in Query Manager, the synopsis is before the pages. And also sometimes because of the query letter, I don't really have a good grasp on what the story is about. So sometimes I read the synopsis to get a better grasp of what the story is about. If I already have a good grasp of what the story is about and I'm compelled, then I will go to the pages before the synopsis. And then I will always read at least the first like paragraph or so. And that's where a lot of the rejections happen. But if I keep reading and I like it, then I'll go back and read the full synopsis and make sure the story holds together. And then usually at that point, I will request if I've read all the way through.
So not being clear on what the story is doesn't necessarily stop you.
No. And even like not really caring about the story doesn't stop me either, because I remember there was like this one sci-fi concept where I was like, I'm not really into this concept. And then I read the first paragraph and the writing was like so incredible that I ended up requesting it.
All right, y'all, we've got a bona fide agent over here. If you got any other questions to dig into, now is the time. Also, I haven't had any comments for 2 whole minutes, so clearly something is clogged. Who wrote the big comment that has clogged everything?
The conference, Laura, that I was referring to is the Loft Literary Conference, which I'm doing critiques for. So that's why I will have to read for those. Yeah, no problem. I'm doing another conference in Pennsylvania, but I'm not doing critiques, so I don't have any pre-work for that. Which is good. Critiques take up so much of my emotional energy.
So what in a synopsis would make you stop?
Like problematic storylines is the big one. Storylines that just don't seem to make sense, or sometimes you see books kind of hop genres in the synopsis, and that's an indicator of a problem. And sometimes, like especially I feel like in newer writers, you'll have where the story just sounds like things that happen and they're not really necessarily moving towards, the end of the story. And that can be revealed in the synopsis as well. In front of Rocky. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Is it in Doylestown? I don't think I'm being in Philly for very long. Just to fly in and out. I'm not going to be at that one very long. I'm literally flying in on Friday, teaching on Saturday, and flying out on Sunday, which is not ideal, but because I have a longer trip the next week, I wanted to not be gone as long.
It's a quick turnaround.
Yeah. Luckily, it's all in the same time zone, so.
Trying to come up with other interesting.
Oh, Rockies in
obnoxious
Philadelphia.
questions to
Yeah, I don't
ask.
know if I'm gonna really be in Philly. I am flying into Philly. I might end up taking the train to Doylestown because my sorority sister I'm staying with, she has stuff to do for the conference during the day. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, the time zone thing definitely makes it easier. Thanks, Anna.
No one brought any interesting conversation topics?
Can I eat pierogies? I'm assuming so. Aren't they just like flour and potato usually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because like 2 weeks ago and the week before, it was all clown eggs. And then last week, it was all chicken earlobes. It's like, we need something cool to end on, y'all.
I did learn this week that Abraham Lincoln was almost in the Donner Party.
Oh, you said. You said?
Did
You
I?
said. Someone said. I don't know who else would have come across that information.
Did I say this last week? I don't think so. I think I listened to it this weekend, but I could be wrong. Robin.
See?
See, you gotta come.
No, we need to keep up that energy.
Jules. You weren't here, right? You were here for some of the clown eggs, weren't you?
I was relying on you all. I said it in the tweet.
So I was talking to some writer friends last night, and we were talking about the Donner Party. Yeah, it was you're wrong about. We were talking about the Donner Party thing, and my friend Tej was like, "You seem like someone who would be interested in this book about cannibalism." And I was like, "What?
That's so nice." I don't have anything. Not off the top of my head.
I had a really great moment yesterday. I was wearing my citation needed shirt. And oh, okay. And they were talking about the different theories of where the word Hoosier came from, because apparently there's a lot of theories that are very enthusiastically believed. And he was he was going through like all the different things, and he said, "Oh, this one says this, but there's not really any evidence for it." And I was like, "Oh, wait!" And I held up my citation needed shirt. I was like, "Perfect." Oh. Why?
All right, so I feel like tonight's conversation is cannibalism. What do you have from the book? Bring us some interesting facts. Can they top clown eggs and chicken earlobes?
I was talking to Nick about the Abraham Lincoln Donner Party thing. Or no, it wasn't Nick. Maybe it was someone else. And they were like, "Oh, how would America have been different if Abraham Lincoln went on that trip?" And I was like, "How would the Donner Party had been different if they went on that trip?" Because based on what I've heard, they just lacked like clear decision-making skills.
Wait, really? Bet. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tell us more about this immediately. We have found our topic.
Uh-oh. Oh.
That's amazing. Because is it like one polar bear liver is big enough to give you vitamin A poisoning? Or is it like someone just went out nuts and ate 40 livers all in the sitting?
What is vitamin A poisoning?
It's when you get too much vitamin A.
Well, I mean, how?
By eating polar bear livers. Did you not read the same comment I did?
What happens with vitamin A poisoning?
Better believe I'm Googling it. Mental status changes.
Oh. Can that happen if you have too little vitamin A too?
risk of seizures, headaches, blurred vision. Chronic toxicity can lead to alopecia.
Oh.
Because that's who we are.
Yeah. I will say that you're wrong about episode. It did not get gross. I was worried about getting gross. I actually stopped cooking at some point, but it was fine.
Okay, teratogenicity. Someone needs...
Spider crickets are cannibals.
Spider crickets are nightmares.
Anna's laughing. Oh, your vitamin A is not water soluble, so your body can't drain excess as well.
Right? There goes Friday night, Amy. Really? That's what it's called? Now, I know that human is supposed to taste most like pork. That's been confirmed by the wine robot and the cannibal. Is that cannibal still living in Japan, by the way? You okay, Sarah? Because like he just got to go home and like
if we keep talking about this, I'm not gonna be able to eat meat for like a week. So we should probably stop.
I'm vegetarian. We are good to go.
I have no other protein sources.
Did like the talk show circuit and wrote a book. Robin, what's teratogenicity? That's apparently the most severe adverse effect of vitamin A toxicity. Looks like it'd be really hard to kill someone though, because the most severe adverse effect being teratogenicity. And
well, if you're like
death.
Stranded in the wilderness and you have mental changes, that can kill you. It doesn't have to directly kill you, just secondarily. Right?
Eh?
All right. Well, I think that's time to end this podcast.
We are not a podcast.
I said broadcast.
Oh. I'm not sure Hufu exists anymore. It was advertised online between 2005 and 2006.
Cool.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. They did say that pregnant people should be very careful with their vitamin A.
Pregnant people should not be putting themselves in a situation where they're stranded in the wilderness.
Karen.
Did you hear that?
What? Don't be stranded in the wilderness?
No, my burp. Good night, Karen.
No. Yeah, I don't know that Hufu exists anymore. The website closed mid-2006 because the world has moved on past Hufu.
I don't want to know what that means.
I'm so happy, y'all. Good job, Sarah and Robin.
A lot of people are peacing out on this one.
For bringing this to us.
No, not stay home and never go out. I mean, like, in a situation where you would have to consume a polar bear's liver. Cool. Okay. That's my cue to leave. Bye.
Jules, you're not even American. Where are you getting these crazy ideas?
Oh, Jules does live in Canada. There's more wilderness there.
Sarah, what's the box? Where's my...
It's just a regular smiley face.
Where's my emoji transcriptor?
Just a regular smiley face.
Oh, we tricked Karen.
I did say. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and for this lovely conversation. And hopefully we'll see you next week and not talk about things that will make me not be able to eat for a week. Okay. Everyone stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. And we'll see you next time. Bye.